to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed.
Welcome to Money Mindset and Psychology program. Today I have Mr. Abubakar Muhammad with me, an economics researcher and financial analyst. This evening we are going to discuss strategies for achieving financial goals and planning for retirement. So we are going to talk about how to plan your retirement, save towards your retirement. So welcome to today's program.
Thank you very much, and a very good afternoon or evening to all your listeners and those who are watching us.
Thank you. So the first question is, how do you define short-term or long-term financial goals?
In pure literature terms, in pure economic terms, and in pure finance terms, what have been researched in the literature is that any immediate term, anything which we want to achieve within the next 365 days, that is 1 year,
Okay.
can be termed as short term.
Okay.
And anything that you want to achieve within between 1 year up to 3-4 years can be termed as medium term.
Okay.
And anything you want to achieve from 5 years from now, 5 years moving into the foreseeable future, is called long term, or yes, long term. So we have short term, medium term, and long term.
And then long term. Okay.
People have just categorized them into two in the literature, that we don't have any medium term. It's short term and long term.
All right.
I.e., what you want to achieve from now till the next 3-4 years can be called short term.
Okay.
Anything you want to achieve from 5 years onwards, in the next 5 years, this is what you envisage this will do, then we can call that the long term.
Long term. Okay.
So this one cuts across life. Okay, and it cuts across life. A student in maybe JSS2 who is planning his life can say that in the short term, you need to work hard to be able to pass his exams.
Yeah.
In the medium term, you need to work hard to get good grades in the final exams, i.e. the BEC or whatever.
Yeah.
In the long term, he needs to be able to enter a reputable secondary school where you pass very well.
Okay.
What people don't know is that there's a relation between all these terms: long term, short term, medium term, whatever. Whatever you want to achieve short term should feed into what you want to achieve in the medium term. And what you want to achieve in the medium term should also feed into what? The long term.
Okay.
So the short term will serve as a platform for the medium term. So if the short term fails, the medium term is likely to fail. And so is the long term. If the, what do you call it?
So that means the short term goals is a pace setter.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. All right.
So it becomes the basis for the medium term. In the medium term, like the student advice I gave,
yeah,
if current exams, it's very likely that he will fail his BC.
In BC, yeah.
And if he fails his, what do you call it? The BC, is very likely he's not going to get a reputable secondary school, which will make him enter, give him the best education he's looking for. And he will not be able to even achieve his long-term goals.
Okay. 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 So that means when we are setting our goals, do we have to consider some key factors in terms of financial?
Yes, please.
Okay.
In the sense that I've already said one. Do these goals align? That is the first thing.
Okay.
How does how does the short term input into the medium term?
Okay.
And how does medium term input into the short term? They need to align. The moment there's a disconnect, it's a failure.
It's a failure, okay.
I'm trying to write something out that a scenario.
Okay.
That when you are building a house, I'm not a good mason. But imagine when you want to build a house, the moment you start the short term is secure the land and lay a good foundation.
Yeah.
In the medium term, get the good building materials to have better pillars. In the long term, you want to have a very beautiful building there.
Yeah.
Imagine that you didn't secure a good land, maybe a land in a waterlogged area. So therefore, the foundation was very weak. The foundation being weak is that you can't even erect good pillars.
Yeah, of course.
And that means that the plan for your very big, strong, beautiful house will be in jeopardy. I'm making sense, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. So that is the first one.
All right.
The first one I've missed, and I'm moving to the second one.
Yeah.
The second one is feasibility.
Okay.
Feasibility in the sense that this one we are restricting ourselves with financial.
Yeah.
In the sense that how is this plan helping you? And the plan is not supposed to kill you, but rather help you. You don't design plans that will still fool you now, that will kill you now, to the extent that you can't even live to see that your financial goal.
Your investments. Yeah.
Yes. Some people are saving to the extent that even when they're hungry, they won't buy food.
Okay.
They are saving to the extent that when they are sick, they won't buy medicine. They will rather save their money than buy medicine. You are killing yourself because whenever that savings mature, you should be alive to enjoy it, alive and strong to enjoy it.
Okay.
You are starving yourself and denying yourself some of the basic things then I'm afraid. You are shooting yourself in the foot.
Okay.
So the simple term I give that is feasibility. At least have mercy on yourself. And if you think you are saving 10% of your income, that will make you live a decent life now and give you a decent life in the future, please do it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't save 10% of your income and be wretched now.
So as you are saving, you have to also have time for yourself. Like enjoy. Don't starve yourself to save for your financial goals.
Exactly.
So that means, can you suggest some of the financial goals or financial plans that can help us to achieve this?
The financial goals and plans are also, in the financial market is broken down into the money market and the capital market.
Yeah.
And the basis for the division is based on the short-term or the long-term aspect of it. The money market is those investments that mature within or less than a year.
Okay.
The capital markets are those investments that are over a year and even years. Those are the bonds, the huge investments we talk about.
Yeah.
15 years government bond, 10 years government bond. You understand?
Yes.
These are the names that gives you that's the capital market. So, and in the money market, the amount of money you can access is quite small.
Okay.
Compared to capital market. Because
capital market.
As the name suggests, in that market, you are going to look for capital. Huge capital.
Okay.
And the money is below here, you are going to look for money, preserve value. Make sure you don't lose value and gain something small in your value. Shield your money against inflation.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, continue. So that means now that we know money market and capital market.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that we need to have an investment strategy for achieving long-term financial goals, such as retirement.
Please, you are absolutely right.
Okay.
Now, there is one human being.
Okay.
So I just wanted you to come like, what are some of the short-term goals in a man's life, and what are the long-term
goals? Yeah.
A human being's life. Now, let's see a typical person like me.
Okay.
The goal is to be able to earn enough income to pay off my recurring expenditures, i.e., my school fees, my bills, things to wear, food to eat. You understand?
Yeah.
Those are the things I need to worry about in the short term. Well, in the medium term, I'm bringing the medium term because I'm not comfortable with talking about the medium term because I prefer the short term and the long term.
Yeah.
But let me bring in the medium term. you would want to have a small land to your name, which you want to be developing, right?
Yeah.
In the long term, you want to have a big house in your name. Maybe nice car, raise a family. So in the medium term, maybe you want to even find a good woman and marry. Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So you found a good woman you married. So let's see the short term. Short term, what do I have to do to make sure I'm able to pay off my bills and all? I should be able to get a good job.
Yeah.
And when you are working you cut off your expenditure, maximize your income. If there are some additional work and get money, you can offer yourself to work. And additionally, maybe add, but the good saving strategies is you cut your income to fit into your what? Expenditure.
Expenditure.
Cut your expenditure to fit into your income. To the extent that if you are earning maybe 3,000 Ghana cedi a month, at least you don't go about what do you call it? Giving people gifts here and there and
spending 3,500 a month.
Yes, so that you'll be in debt. And two, if you want to achieve that medium-term plan of being able to pay the bride price for the girl you love,
yeah,
then you should have a savings plan. The savings plan, we've talked about in our previous lecture, that you need to have a percentage of your income you are saving.
Yes, yes.
Save what is, yes, you spend what is left after savings, not save what you left.
What after spending?
You understand?
Yeah.
So you have 3,000. I'm saving 10%. That's 300 Ghana cedis every month. It's a very good effort. Right?
Yeah.
So you see that in the short term, you've designed your savings plan. You have cut down your monthly expenditure to fit into your savings. Now, in the medium term, you need a good investment package to invest your money so that you can be able to buy that dream land you are talking about in the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Are they like?
Yeah, it's true. So well, that means you need to have an investment plan.
Yes. Now you've had you had your savings plan. Okay. Now you are doing investment plan. I'm making sense, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the long term, you want to be able to build a house. It doesn't mean that the moment you start investing and you got your land, you need to stop the savings. The short-term plan is recurring. You are still doing it.
You are still doing it.
You are still doing it. So that will feed into the medium-term plan. And the moment you've got the land or you've got your beautiful, be able to go and marry your beautiful girl, that's why even as a serious investor, you don't even talk about those extravagant marriage, weddings and stuff. Go for the minimum cost.
Okay.
Yes, what I call minimum will not be minimum for someone.
Yeah.
Cut your size. Make sure that the things you do will not overburden you. People marry and then they are in debt.
Yeah. People even borrow from bank to do their people borrow from bank to do their wedding ceremony.
Exactly. So my problem is, if you think 10,000 Ghana cedis is what you have, to prosecute the wedding you want to have. Please do it.
Okay.
Please do it.
So
please do it. Don't make it.
Okay.
Nobody is competing with anybody on this planet.
Yeah.
Nobody is competing with anybody on this planet. What we are competing against is we are competing against poverty.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. We are competing against poverty. Why? Ask yourself, why are you not home, but somewhere far away from home right now?
Yeah, because of money.
Because you don't want to be hungry, and you don't want your children to be hungry, and you don't want your dependents to be hungry too.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So what on spending? Prioritize your spendings. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Prioritize your spendings, because I think we've talked a lot more about this in our previous lectures.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
investments
on a savings and
so
investment.
If you have your savings, it means that in the medium term you need to find what do you call it? An investment plan for yourself to invest in. Because mind you, there will be a day in our lives that we will not be so strong like this.
Yes.
We cannot work as much as we want.
Yeah.
Then what are we looking for?
Yeah, so in this case, is it let me say, is it important for us to have a separate account for savings and account that we can easily fall on whenever we need money?
Please, yes.
Okay.
This week, I think this topic has come in very handy. This week I was working on a paper, a research paper.
Okay.
That talks about a pension scheme for workers in the informal sector. You know, in our part of the world, when we talk about pension, it's for the people who work in the offices, the government workers who have access to pension. My mother used to sell banku at the roadside. She never had pension. Now she can't work anymore, and she has no income.
Yeah.
So how do we design a pension scheme for such people?
Okay.
But when you approach those people and you talk to them, the data we had, when you talk to people like that, they all have savings.
Yes, yeah.
When they were working, they were saving. They were doing susu. They were doing merry-go-round. You know the merry-go-round, no?
Yeah, I know.
The one you collect for one person.
Yeah, you come as a group and you contribute monthly and give it to one person.
Yes. They are doing it perfectly too. You see,
yeah.
They are doing it. And it's not as if what do you call it? They don't save. But after saving, they didn't have any investment plan.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
There was no investment plan because they saved and consumed the money. They collect the money, they do the round thing, they collect on your turn, and you use it to do something else.
Yeah.
So when you ask them, what plan do you have for yourself when you can't work anymore, when you are in your pension? The only thing they will say is that, oh, I will build a house. The man says, I will build a house and use some to rent.
To rent.
I'll buy a car and use some and use it for Uber. Uber or taxi.
Yeah.
Right? I'll buy a car and use it for Uber or taxi so that the car will be working for me when I can't work anymore. That's their own way. One woman actually told me, oh, for her, she's working hard now to make sure her children gets money. Her children, she's investing in her children so that her children will come, so that they come and take care of her. So look at all these pension plans. Are they sustainable?
Yeah. No.
There are problems with all of it. What if the house you are building, you intend, so some are also saying the shops they are working in now, when they get old, they will give the shop to someone else to work so that they will be paying rent to them. One, the house you are building, what shows you can build a 10-bedroom house so that you can use 9 as rent?
For rent.
Nothing shows. You are just hoping. Those who are investing in cars are even the most serious one, because if you invest in a car, and so right now, if the car also breaks down, what happens to your income?
Your income, yeah.
If there's a natural disaster and your house burns or your house breaks down, what happens to your car, your house?
Yeah.
Use your income. If your children, you invest in your children, they finish and they are not getting job, and even when they get job, they will be also overwhelmed with their own life experiences then. Because they will also have their life choice, their expenditures on their lives.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah, it's true. And then considering the unemployment rate, your children could finish university, stay home more than 5 years without getting employed. So it's also another factor that if you invest in your children, it's not 100%.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Sorry. When they do such plans, you don't weigh the pros and the cons of what they are getting themselves into.
Okay.
So these people, their long-term plan are mere plans. But when you have a pension, whenever you are working now, there is a separate account that deducts your money. That goes straight into term savings. So you ask them, do they have savings? Yes. What are the maturities of their savings? Oh, my savings account there. We put money in every month, then we go take. You understand?
Yeah.
There's no long investment on them. So ask them, do they have an account where the plan which takes their money every month and they plan to take that money 15 years later? You say no.
So in this case, I think it will be better. Is it better for you to sit down to calculate the money that you think you need when you go to retirement? Then you save towards it.
Fortunately or unfortunately, there are companies or firms that are into that.
Okay.
In the sense that they will give you, if we take your money, maybe 100 cedis every month now, in the next maybe 5 years or so, or in the next 10 years, you will be qualifying for this amount of money.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
And they are very diligent on that.
Okay.
So in the next 15 years or so, if we take this amount of money from your account, you will get this, you will get that. There are people, actuaries, who work, and even the Ghana, we have senates who is into pensions.
Okay.
And you can always join them when you want.
All right.
All
right.
So that's the long-term planning. We need to take it very serious if you are being we are being very honest. We have
all
to
right.
be. should we continue or?
So we have more to talk about. So because retirement is a topic that we need to talk more about, and then
planning,
and then know how to plan to our retirement. So we'll end today's program here, and we talk about it later, the part 2.
Yes,
and then,
we will come with retirement planning.
Yeah, because it's necessary. And then especially for us to know the procedures in which we can save, do investment prior to our retirement. And then thank you. I'll thank you, Mr. Abu, for such an educative information.
Yeah.
For giving us the procedures in which we can use to save and then also invest. And then most importantly, we should consider on capital market. That is where we can fetch more money. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time too. And thank you.
You are welcome, and thank you very much. So we'll end here, and then if you are watching us, subscribe to KingSide TV. And if you have any comment, just comment it at the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before